Hey everyone, today is Friday, August 8th. So, this video has a purpose aside from just an update. I want to talk about pregnancy and eating disorders, but how do I mean this? How do I even want to go about this? Yes, I thought about this video before I made it, so don't laugh at me. Okay, so, sorry, my hair is bugging me. So, first of all, I guess, I should say, trigger warning, because I'm talking about eating disorders and pregnancy. Also, I can only tell you, what it's like for me, personally, because I don't live in anybody else's head, thank God, because my own is hard enough to deal with. So, but I want to talk about this, and I want to, actually take a second or more like a few minutes, and, talk about it. Because people have been asking me, what it's like. So, and how do you answer that question in a succinct fashion? It's a hard question. It's a complicated question to answer. Okay. So, first things first, I understand that I'm having a very easy pregnancy as far as, sickness and things like that. I understand that it could be way, 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 way worse. It drives me nuts when people feel the need to point that out all the time because, even though I understand how good things are right now, it's still hard. So, okay. So, first of all, let me talk about weight a little bit, without numbers, obviously, so don't worry. But it is a trigger warning. So, when you're pregnant, your weight goes like this. It has to, it's supposed to. You're supposed to gain weight in pregnancy. And so, going to the doctor, they weigh you. I'm really lucky because my doctor's office is, fine with not telling me the number. And they actually don't really talk about it all that much. They haven't said anything to me. So, except right at the beginning, they said I needed to gain a little bit of weight right at the start, just in case. But since then, that was, literally the only thing they ever said, except that my weight was fine. So that's good. Although I was still because, I feel like if they're not telling me that I'm not gaining enough weight, then I'm gaining too much weight. Which is not the case, but that's what it feels like. Yeah, if they're not telling me, oh, you need to gain more weight, then I'm obviously, gaining too much weight. I didn't say it made any sense. I'm just telling you how my brain works. So, but that's hard, knowing I have to go get on the scale, my blood pressure is always higher because I just got on the scale, right, less than a minute before they took it. So, but I always take off my shoes, and I take off my jacket, and I put my purse down, even though they don't make you take off your jacket or your shoes. And I'm like, but that's not a real number. It, irks me. So, but, yeah, they don't tell me. So then it's written on the printout thing, but I just have Corky, blot it out, or whoever's with me, or if nobody's with me, I just take it to Corky, and he blots it out with a Sharpie. But it's hard to know that I'm going to be weighed, and to know that they're watching my weight, and, that I have to gain weight, and the baby's gaining weight, so that's weight. You know what I mean? I just keep telling myself, it's okay, okay, so that's that. Also, okay, having an eating disorder for as long as I've had, I'm obviously very focused on how I look, and, how thin I am in the mirror and stuff like that. Okay, so my experience is turning out like this. When I'm teaching Zumba, when I look head on, for the most part, I don't look very different, silhouette-wise. I don't look very different, but when I turn to the side, it's like there's a planet under my shirt. And it's a weird sight. It's weird. It's not what I'm used to. It's not what I want to see, in terms of size. I understand I'm pregnant, so it's fine. It's okay. I understand there's a baby in there. But I don't like how it looks, to be honest with you guys. I'm really glad that it's only 3 more months or so. A little over 3 months to go. Because I love my baby. I love her a lot. I'm really excited to meet her. But I don't like being pregnant. Okay? So, that's that. That's that part. I'm playing with a comb, in case you're wondering what I'm fiddling with. It's a comb. Hunger. Let's talk about hunger for a minute. So let me tell you about this phenomena. If you've never been pregnant, the baby has this tendency to grow. And when they do that, they need nutrients. And when that happens, I get hungry. And I hate it. It's so scary. So the other day, I was with my mom and my sister, and I ate... What did I eat? Something, like, I had food, like, actual food. I can't remember what it was. It was like, I don't know. Yogurt and granola and fruit or something like that. Like, some actual food. And then it was like an hour and a half later and I was hungry again. And I was texting Corky. I was like, I just ate at 12 and it's like 1:30 and I'm hungry again and it's so scary. Like, the baby has growth spurts. So, like, she grows a bunch and I'm, like, starving and exhausted all the time. And I'm like, ah! I'll never get used to that, I swear. Sorry for my hair. I have a tendency to mess with it when I'm, like, making videos. So, anyway. And it's really scary. It is really, really scary to be hungry when you have an eating disorder, particularly anorexia, like I have always had, and restriction type eating disorders. It's very scary to feel hungry and to know that you have to eat something, like, for the good of the baby and me. Like, you know, you can't grow a baby without eating, and never mind her, but, like, me. You know, I have to live too. I have to teach Zumba. I have to function and, you know, get stuff done and things like that. So I have to eat too, for me, not just for the baby. I bet you're all, like, falling out of your chairs with shock that I just said that. Anyway, but it's true. So, that's really, really scary. Shopping for clothes. So I'm going to Hawaii in a little over 2 weeks, provided there's still any Hawaii there after the hurricanes and stuff. And so I had to go shopping because I don't have any, like, shorts and stuff that I can wear now. Like, I have lots of shorts, but, you know, they were all before I was pregnant, so I had to go shopping and get some stuff. And it's such a bummer sometimes because maternity clothes don't fit me properly. I'm not sure why that is, but they just don't. And they look funny, I feel like. And, not to mention, I have to shop only at certain places for if I were going to wear maternity clothes because they're so expensive. And I'm only going to wear them for a little while. And so I didn't want to get any, like, maternity shorts because, you know, like, I don't know if I'm going to have any more kids after this. I have no idea. Maybe, maybe not. But, like, what if I don't? And then I have these shorts. So, anyway. I didn't want to buy maternity shorts, so I just have to, like, find loose ones that fit. So I got a pair. They're not by me or else I'd hang them up for you. Like these. They're black and they're, like, sweatpant material, but they're not sweatpants. They're shorts. Anyway, they're comfy and they fit. And, but I'm still wearing roughly the same size that I was wearing beforehand, even though my stomach is, like, huge, in my opinion. So, yeah, that. Alright, I'm actually gonna make this a 2-part video, so just hang on. Actually, watch the second part.